Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I made a funny video about my coronavirus vaccine reaction, but unfortunately I got a real reaction and I thought I should make a quick video in case other people are having this and they're wondering what's going on. I had the Astrazeneca vaccine, I don't know, 10 months ago when it first came out and it was announced, and then I was all right. So after the second dose, I got a bad headache that started off just above my left eye in this region. And it carried on, got worse and worse over 3-4 days. So much so that I had to call my doctor and make an appointment to say, I need to see someone because I have this really severe bad headache and it's not going away. Then I saw them and they couldn't figure out, did some tests and things, and everything seemed normal. And then the headache kind of moved and went into the eye socket, like the inside of my eye started to hurt. And gradually the headache went away, but it turned into this really awful burning sensation that was happening to the right side of my face. It was kind of a feeling when you get severely sunburnt and your skin is just constantly burning. It was that kind of feeling where I felt like somehow my skin was damaged and it was just burning all the time. I was having trouble sleeping, and then I went to see a few more doctors and they did some checks and tests and they couldn't figure out. Eventually they suspected it might be related to the COVID vaccine, but they couldn't be sure because there weren't enough other cases or people with similar symptoms. But then I read online somewhere that the vaccine damages the myelin sheath. So if you think of a cable, that's the easiest example I can give you. The metal bits are inside these rubber tubes to keep them away from each other, and also so if someone touches it from the outside they don't get electrocuted. Similarly, the nerves inside our body, they have the nerve itself and it's covered by a myelin sheath. So the electricity that's flowing inside the nerve isn't impacted by the touch or transmission across. There is a nerve called the trigeminal nerve that comes out from behind, or rather above the ear, and it goes into this direction on the side of the face from both sides. And I believe, along with the several doctors I spoke to, and we had extensive discussions about this, that perhaps the vaccine damaged the myelin sheath of my nerve, and now the nerve was irritated somehow and sending the messages to my brain saying there was something burning, but it wasn't. Anyhow, they put me on anti-epileptic medication, which basically is designed to reduce the firing of the nervous system down to a very low amount. So, because epilepsy is created by extensive firing of the nerves. So I was on that for about 6 months. I had to take one tablet at night every day, and as soon as I took it, it would make me feel very drowsy, and I would sleep and it would make me feel really relaxed and flaccid. So even when we're asleep and we're resting, our body has what's called the basal tone, where the muscles still have a little bit of strength or tension in them. But after that medication, my muscles were so relaxed at night that I started to snore. I never snore normally unless I'm really drunk. And it was like I would wake up in the middle of the night because I could hear myself snoring. And it was because my mouth would open. Everything was just so relaxed. It also made me extremely hungry all the time. I was sleeping, eating a lot, and gaining weight. So I gained a lot of weight, and I made another video about that. But as a result of this weight and the whole sleeping issues, I decided to come off it. So I spoke to the doctor and I asked them to help me taper it down and I can come off it. So I stopped taking the medication. And now I still have those flashes of pain or burning sensation that comes. So once or twice a day, I will get this like a spark that's like burning here, and then I'll touch it and there's nothing there, and then I'll get like a spark of something burning here or here. It just comes and goes. So I think there's still something wrong with the nerve that was damaged and it's slowly healing, and the parts that are not fully healed, they sometimes send that wild message. And when I went for my third booster, they told me they're not giving me Astrazeneca and they gave me Moderna because they said it's better to have a different brand for the third one because it kind of mixes it up and improves your immunity. So there's a website, if you don't know, that's been created to report any issues you may have or side effects, so then they can collate that information and fix those issues or address those issues in the future vaccines. So if you're experiencing any of those, I would highly encourage you to go and look at that and report I did as well. But yeah, I thought I should share with you something serious that happened because the last one, the video I made, I'll link it up here, but that was a complete joke, and kind of cry wolf came and got me. So thanks for watching, and until the next one.